What's up, guys? I don't have my piano right now, but I thought I'd just record another practice session, this time on my trusty old guitar-lele with very old strings, so it might not be the best sound. I've just started practicing an arrangement of the famous Baden-Powell piece Canto de Osanna by Jonathan Kreisberg. Just a fourth higher than the original, and it's in drop D, which would be drop G in this case. The main piece is not that difficult because it's a very repetitive pattern. Of course, there are some virtuosic lines later on, but the main issue is getting it down very comfortably and getting it down with all of the necessary articulations. So if we listen for how he plays it. And so on. You can hear that the bass line is not emphasized. It's very staccato. Or not really staccato, it's more like a non-legato. And I think he plays it in hybrid picking, which means that basically the bass line is picked with a pick, while the rest is played with the fingers. Of course, I have to transpose it a fourth higher. So yeah, but the main pattern would be... Oh, sorry. Okay, a little bit too fast, as you heard. And of course, I didn't watch out for the articulation. So that's some stuff that I could work on, which would be contextual interference. So, for example, playing the pattern twice slowly, as it is. And I'm looking out for playing the bass line short. So. Couple mistakes. First, it was too fast. Secondly, some of the bass notes weren't short enough, and I, of course, didn't get the last third. Once again, slower. That was okay. Once again. Yeah. And you heard that I went faster at the end, so the speed demon. And of course, it's not as pronounced because I played it with my thumb. I can try and play it with my pick. Maybe a lighter pick might be better for this situation. But as you can see, this is just the beginning, and I have so much stuff to practice on already, without all of the lines. Yeah. Maybe with a different pick. And also you have to take into consideration that on this string I might not be able to articulate it as well as he does on his Ibanez. But we'll try. let's do it slower and maybe do it with a dotted rhythm, actually. The usual suspects. So, very difficult because you would think you have Wumchik, but you don't, because you have two. I don't know what you call this in English. We would call it Nachschlag in German. I think you would just say Aufbeats. We have two offbeats and one downbeat that we emphasize. So it is, instead of it is ta 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 ta. So this is also a problem. I noticed that I always do this, and those are the wrong fingers. I should do those because I would have to play this again. So let's just focus on this small part right now and exterminate it directly at the beginning. Once again. Different rhythm maybe. Okay, this almost sounded like the original rhythm. It would be maybe in triplets. Da, da, da. And now with the original articulation, so short bass notes. Nice. Put it into context. Yeah, worked fine. Okay, let's play it once the whole part through in a slow tempo and then get to the next part. Missed. Yeah, let's do the next part. So this is okay. I will play it often the next few days, just because I think it's very addictive and you can play it around and around. So let's get to the melody. The melody is like this. While we are just playing the bass line. Which would sound like this. Okay, so I noticed a couple of problems. One thing is that I have troubles hitting this shape, which is weird because it is like the most common shape you would use for a G a chord, for example, or in this case a C chord. But since I'm playing a drop D, it would be neither. So let's just focus on this small part. Once again. Ah. Yeah, once again. And there was another thing that I did wrong, but I can't find it right now. So let's just play it through and it will reveal itself. I could also experiment with changing the angle in which my pick hits the strings for one, artistic choice, and B, contextual interference. For example, if I get it more in an angle like this, you hear it's sharper. Here it is more less sharp, not dumber, more dampened, which is mainly because when I turn it like this, I automatically dampen the string. So something to take into consideration also. Aha, slower. One small mistake that I almost practiced right now because I couldn't stop playing was that I hit this one once too few. What? My English no good today. Sorry. So wait. I come from this part. Jetzt. So I have to hit this G sharp, so C sharp in this case, 2 times instead of only once. So. There's still some notes that are unclear, which is because I'm playing so fast, you know? Okay, of course this is not as efficient as I could be. I could have just played it a couple of times with different rhythms, but it's just so addicting and it's okay to have fun, guys. Not to say that this doesn't isn't fun. Let's listen. So it comes 2 times, and then he changes the melody to. In our case, it is. also. Which means for us, okay, let's check it again. So. Same as before. This. It's a cool line actually. Yeah, whatever. So the best course of action would be okay, maybe it would be better to might be better. I really hate playing bar chords, I think you will say in English, barré in German or French. Yeah, okay. It's not easy, even though it sounds easy, right? But as we talked before, guys, or mainly I talked to the camera, the important stuff is the small stuff. So you noticed that I had troubles placing this again after the fourth measure. So if there's any reason as to why I won't be able to play this perfectly when I'm playing it in the future, it will be moments like this where I just go over this, you know? Yeah, whatever. So now I'm just focusing on getting the notes right instead of reaching for the perfect articulation. And we can combine it with the one before, right? Yeah, sure. So one of the things that you also have to realize is that you get better at practicing stuff by practicing stuff, right? So for example, I might struggle with some of the, I think you would call it virtual polyphony. Virtual in the sense of it's virtual, not real, because I'm only one person, so I'm not playing two instruments at once. I'm playing one instrument, right? But what was I wanting to say? Yeah, if I come up some of this stuff in the future, I will be much better at playing it, and I won't have to practice it as much as I would right now. And all depends on your concentration and the time you spend. You know, Cal Newport in his book, How to Become a Straight A Student, has this function in which he says, work put out is focus times work time. Okay, I'm loading this up, but my English is so bad today, really. But I think you get what I'm trying to say. Oh man, I sure so hope none of my friends see this. Okay, let's put all of this together slowly. Yeah. So as you can hear, this was far too fast, and you really have to keep your ego in check, which is really hard when you practiced differently for the rest, for your whole life before. So basically, in terms of practicing, I might be a noob, even though I've been playing guitar and other stuff for far longer, and I might be really behind some of my fellow students from music school, because they might have just cultivated better practice habits in their time up until they started studying music. So shit happens, right? But yeah, I think this session really emphasizes how quickly you can make progress if you focus, which I did on some parts, but not on others. Might also be connected to me talking to the camera, which also takes up some cognitive energy. But I think it's good to have it immortalized. Might be that no one sees this video besides me, or someone sees it in 10 years. And I hope that if someone sees it in 10 years, they can derive some value from it. Okay, see you guys.